Hello and welcome. My name is Aisha and I'm filling in for Queen City Geek TV. And today we do have a guest and I'll let you introduce yourself.
My name is Alonzo Von Threet.
And Mr. Von Threet is here. He is going to talk to us a little bit about I had the opportunity of chatting with him just before we got started. Amazing, amazing. So I'm not going to spill it. I'm going to let him go ahead and tell you guys what's going on. So go ahead and let everyone know what it is you do.
Thank you, Aisha. Well, I'm a 3D computer graphic artist. Some like to say traditional, tradigital, rather, digital and traditional. And I started as a regular 3D or 2D painter, excuse me. But just draw and paint and all those kind of things. But then I got into 3D after I moved to New York about 15 years ago. And then I came back here to Buffalo and I have my own little freelance studio where I do work for international clients such as BMW. I've worked for them for several years as a private independent contractor, and I have in New York, and I do all types of things when it in VFX and all kinds of 3D printing, imaging, and anything art related.
Said that you came back to Buffalo. It's a lot of people. People that leave Buffalo and they don't come back. Thank you. Um, how did you get started with that?
Well, as far as art in general, as a young child, I used to go to Albright Knox freedom painting class. My mom would take me there. So the teacher said that I had talent, and I overheard him. So, and I always felt like I did. And then as I and I always felt like I did. Teacher said that I had talent, and I overheard them. So, and I always felt like I did. And then as I drew in first grade and on up until eventually in high school, I started getting commissions, and people were asking me to do portraitures. I worked with Bill Cooper. I was his apprentice, his protege, so to speak.
For those of you that don't know who Bill Cooper is, can you tell us?
Bill Cooper at the time, it was when I was 16, he ran a African art import store in the Central Park Plaza. And so he would go to Africa and bring back imports. But he also was a painter and a teacher. He recently passed, God rest his soul in peace.
Yes.
He was a really great man and a real, like a father figure to me, and really gave me an entrepreneurial spirit on how to just make money and use art, to make money.
That's nice. Now, so you started doing that, and Now, so you started doing that, and I'm sure that this has became like a love and a passion
Oh,
and things like. And
absolutely.
you've been doing this for how long now?
I've been, well, I'm up there in age now. I just recently turned 55,
Oh, well,
so.
congratulations. That, these days, I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah. So I've been doing it over 40 years. I mean, if I was over 40 years, I mean, if I was, 16 years old, I was actually getting commissions. That's exactly what happened.
That's right.
They got a Canon laser copier, and at that time, it was a big deal. It's just That's exactly what happened.
That's right.
They got a Canon laser copier, and at that time it was a big deal. It's just color copy. It was dry, and artists from all over, Marvel artists, Bluth, who did Don Muth, who did Wolverine. They would come down to see me on the copier, and they literally just said, "We need somebody to run a copy." You need somebody to run a copier. They gather together 5 people, and they say, whoever get the closest color got it. And I got the closest color. So
Nice.
that was my art
That's
background.
right. Some of
You need somebody to run a copier. They gather together 5 people, and they say, whoever get the closest color got it. And I got the closest color. So
nice.
that was my art background.
That's right. Some of the work that you've done has been seen where?
National Museum of Fine Arts in Taiwan. And so my work, my 3D computer graphics work, where I model and program such as industry programs such as ZBrush, Pixelogic ZBrush. I also rig, so after I model it, or create a creature, a human, or what have you, I also rig the armature so that it can be animated. And I also animate.
Be contacted as can Can people find you anywhere?
Yeah, well, I am on Facebook a lot. And my email is actually AVTPro, or you could say Alonzo Vaughn 3, but it really stands for Advanced Visualization Technology Productions. And it's AVTPro at Mac, as computer Macintosh.com.
Okay,
So,
now look right into that camera and you tell those people that.
okay, Alonzo Vaughn 3, Advanced Visualization Technology Productions. And it's AVT Pro. It's AVT Pro 5 at Mac.com.
Okay, last question, last question. Find you anywhere?
Yeah, well, I
Be contacted is, can people find you anywhere?
Testing, testing. Okay. See, that's a bit better. I don't know what just happened there, and I have to turn the volume down, but gratefully one of my viewers told me that there was an audio problem. So I had to pull this up, because I'm using OBS to stream to Twitch. And thanks again. And I do believe it was Rippin, who's also on Twitch. Um, we got that corrected. And that's what I love so much about all this high price, electronic stuff. That simple problems, that'll pop up without us knowing, make us look like complete whatever you want to fill in the blank with, and gratefully we'll have somebody who who will let us know that um, that you're having technical difficulties. Just got in I just got another bit of information from my executive partner. Okay, so my stepson Brandon, right? And I should explain this because this is how we do things on Twitch. Is that yeah, we do have a channel name, and so that's usually how a person finds somebody else's channel by the channel name. Which my stepson who informed me that there was a problem with the audio, but his channel I do believe is Rippin, IVI, or I hope I got that right. But he is on there. He is on there. Um, so yeah, so if you want to look at up his channel, he does some video game streaming, like I do also from time to time. Um, so now I just want to double check this. Actually,
Yeah, well, I am on Facebook, Alonzo13, and
okay.
email is actually AVT Pro, or you can say Alonzo13, but it really stands for Advanced Visualization Technology Productions, and
Okay.
it's AVT Pro at Mac, as computer Mac
So back to the video.
dot com.
Okay,
So-
look right into that camera and you tell those people that.
Okay, a lot.
So bring it back a second, and hopefully we got it. Yeah, because I used Logitech something 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 webcam, which is really quite common. It's very good quality and of video and audio. What happened with it, I don't know, but I do have desktop mic, as well as the headset, which I saw me grab really quick, and that didn't solve the issue. So I had to go to the actual software and change the setting. So I do believe.
Alonzo13, Advanced Visualization.
So let me make sure that.
Those people that.
Okay, Alonzo13, Advanced Visualization Technology Productions. As AVT Pro is AVT Pro 5 at Mac.com.
Okay, last question. Do you see yourself expanding who you are and what you do within the community for other people?
Okay, so we'll edit this out. Wait a minute, wait a minute. No, I might be getting ready to take a run. I have this okay.
Camera, you tell these people that.
Okay,
Okay,
a
a
lot.
lot. Okay. No, I had it right. 547. And we can move this back here. Because that kind of fits it.
Okay, Elijah Bond 3, Advanced Visualization Technology Productions. As AVTVT Pro is AVT Pro 5 at Mac.com.
Okay, last question, last question. Do you see yourself expanding who you are and what you do within the community for other people to kind of latch on and say, hey, I'm good at fingerprint painting too, and I'm hoping somebody can, pull me in and kind of get this thing going?
Yes, absolutely. Matter of fact, I am interested.
Okay, so this is, and this is kind of like splitting hairs. You got to find like little stuff, like where she, thank you, decided.
See yourself expanding.
Okay, so what's up?
Okay, last question, last question. Do you see yourself expanding who you are and what you do within the community?
Oh, right there. Okay. Actually, she didn't have to go that extensive with the question. You know, it's just like, where do you see the future of And actually, I do believe the question was, where does he see, computer graphics and animation going in the future? Or
For other people to kind of latch on and say, hey, I'm good at fingerprint painting too, and I'm hoping somebody can, pull me in and kind of get this thing going.
Yes, absolutely.
okay, so we'll bring that to, and hopefully right there.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Uh, It's really not enough.
Yes, absolutely. Matter of fact, I am interested in interfacing with the community more.
Okay.
Some of the technology I have as far as motion capture systems where you have performers put on ping pong balls just like the movie Avatar.
Nice.
I own those systems. I own Red cameras. I work with a lot of the technology that those Hollywood companies.
Yeah, so hopefully, well, not hopefully, but after this, I will be checking the settings on Premiere Pro about the proxy files to keep that little bit of aggravation from happening. So it'll be a more enjoyable
Companies and blockbusters work with. The Buffalo is making a lot of great moves in that direction.
I agree.
So some of those monies should be funneled to our community and just for people that know how to use it. And so I have several computers. If I had other people to get more involved, especially with space, larger space,
Okay, more involved.
to get more involved.
So let's try it right there. And normally, see, with some things, see, I'm only working with one audio, so uh, it's not really necessary for me to. And we're and it was in a studio that had a controlled, somewhat a controlled environment as far as outside noises, because normally the headset is being worn to eliminate, to check for background noises, eliminate them. And if you're working with more than one audio track, to pick out the better of the two and to be able to sync it. Seeing how I'm working with one audio track, as you see here, uh, that's the audio for the video, but as you can see, it's muted, so it's not that much. It doesn't. It does. I'll check that out before the final product. So now what?
Especially with space, larger space. I tried to buy a building, but it didn't really pan out at that time.
It's okay. That's all.
So-
You know what? That's okay. The fact that you're in it, and hopefully a lot of people see this and they, contact you, get your information. Hopefully, we'll try to provide that once again for you guys. That's great. You know what I mean? We need more people like you in our community. Definitely the youth needs more people like you in the community. And, hopefully we can, keep this ball rolling. So, you guys definitely tune in. It was a pleasure sitting down.
Okay, so we'll bring it back to that. So I'm using the roller on the mouse right now to advance it frame by frame. Right there. She's looking at the wrong camera. It's small. But still.
A pleasure sitting down speaking with him, Mr. Alonzo. I'm not going to mess up your last promise. But I am Aisha. This has been an awesome
Thank you,
topic
Aisha.
conversation. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too.
Yes, I did.
And hopefully we can bring you.
Okay, so all this can be brought out. Bam, and we got it. 5 minutes.
A pleasure sitting down speaking with him, Mr. Alonzo. I'm not going to mess up your last name, I promise. But I am Aisha. This has been an awesome
Thank you,
topic
Aisha.
conversation. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too.
Yes, I did.
And hopefully we can bring you back again, maybe with some of your proteges or, someone that says, you know what, I reached out, just held my breath and went out on a limb, and we got something amazing happening.
Thank you.
You know,
I hope that
it was a
happens.
pleasure. It was a
Thank you
pleasure.
very
So,
much.
with
I mean,
that
it's
being
cool.
said, I hope you
More
guys
personal,
enjoyed.
but
Again, my
we
name is
were-
Aisha. I'm filling in for Queen City Geek TV. Bye-bye.
Okay. Now, that wasn't bad, but, had we had more time to interview all the little personalizing, and making it more personable, like that, would have been nice, but, didn't have the time, so, you gotta be trimmed out. Now, that I got it down to 5 minutes, I can start putting in the background videos. So, and yes, us editors are special
Hello,
breed.
and welcome.
And listen
My name is
to
Aisha, and I'm
over
filling in for
and
Queen City Geek
over
TV.
over
And today,
again.
we do
And
have a
that,
guest, and I'll let you introduce yourself.
My name is Alonzo Von Threet.
And Mr. Von Threet is here. He is going to talk to us a little bit about what he does. I had the opportunity of chatting with him just before we got started. Amazing. So I'm not going to spill it. I'm going to let him go ahead and tell you guys what's going on. So go ahead and let everyone know what it is you do.
Thank you, Aisha.
Okay, so right there, I want to bring in, see, and this is pretty cool. This is like, you can, this is only cool things. Cause I work with, I've tried, tried out Sony Vegas, cause I got some friends working with it just to see what it's like and what they're working with in case they want me to work on their equipment using the software they have provided. Um, but normally I stick to. Now there's a couple of cookbooks that's really cool, but there's one that has, and I believe this is it. Yeah, that has the number of now. See, I'm not sure how if that'll fit into that. No, that's not going to fit in there. So, what we will do is, that's, okay, because this piece right here, and I can show you, it contains various, it's a compilation of various works he's done, so, yeah, so, just right here, I can just remove it for now. And, let's see. Okay. So, we'll move that there for the moment. Here's one of the cool things about, let me let the software catch up to what I'm doing.
Hello and welcome. My name is Aisha and I'm filling in for Queen City Geek TV. And
See, and
today
what kills me
we
about
do have a
Adobe
guest
sometimes
and I'll let you introduce yourself.
it don't
My
like,
name is Alonzo
and it
Von
should be the
Threet.
same spot.
And Mr. Von Threet is
The reason why
here. He
I'm
is
not
going to
running
talk to us a
too
little bit
bad
about
is
what he does.
because
I
um
had the opportunity of chatting with him just before we got started.
that's just the
Amazing, amazing. So
momentary
I'm not going to
thing.
spill it. I'm going to
Uh,
let
but
him
in the
go ahead and tell you guys what's going
rendering
on. So go
what
ahead and let everyone know
or
what it is
rendered,
you do.
Thank you, Aisha. Well, I'm a 3D computer graphic artist. Some like to say
and I just
traditional.
uh, a gap. What appeared to be a gap. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I was wrong. It's right here.
Well, I'm a
I swear, yeah, that looks like a little gap. So man, let's bring this back because it usually starts where the marker is. So let's bring it up to right here. Stretch this all the way out. I swear that looks like a little gap. But hopefully it's not.
Well, I'm a 3D computer graphic artist.
Okay, see, so I guess he was courteous enough to put a. Ooh, excuse me. dip the black in there, you know, fade it. So you know, so it's not. So I have like a little extra to play with, and it's nice courtesy.
Well, I'm a 3D computer graphic.
So, well, what we'll do is we'll go to chop that. Why does it? Okay. Alright, so the ripple delete for some reason is not working. I can just take that and just move it into place.
I'm a 3D computer graphic artist.
Now also, what I've also noticed is different because I don't know what it's different ratios. The studio recording and the actual video I'm working with. So we do something simple like this, which is scale to fit. Scale to fit, that basically gets it pretty close, and then, you know, adjust the scale right there. Now, if I wanted to, as the timeline goes on, I can set keyframes, you know, and have it auto, and so when it hits that keyframe, it'll change the size or scale of it, you know. But
Some like to say traditional
maybe at a different time.
digital.
So of course, seeing how long this is, I may insert because I do have the footage of where he talks about the the design he did for the exhibit in the National Museum of Taiwan.
And I started as a regular 3D or 2D painter, excuse me. But just draw and paint and all those kind of things.
Oh, let's check the audio on
But then I got into 3D after I moved to New York about 15 years ago.
that. Now, let's see. Now we can go over here and audio effects, right? So we could the levels. Oh, that's the volume, channel volume. Right, left, right, whatever. Okay, so one of the other softwares I've worked with, which is DaVinci Resolve, and this is what we do it.
And then I came back here to Buffalo and I have my own little freelance studio for international clients such as BMW. I've worked for them for several years as a private independent contractor, and I have teammates and in New York,
Oh, see, so
and I do all types of things when it
now
comes to
what I need to
3D.
do is see, set it to keyframe, so the volume will go down and whatever. So we'll clear those. Clear, please. Thank you. And then we'll turn off the stopwatch. So now when I put it at a certain level, it'll stay there. See, because before, okay, it would be at its normal recording level. And then when it hit the keyframe, it would change. And then after it, it'll go back to its normal.
The animation, VFX,
Okay, so that's
and
the left.
all kinds of 3D printing, imaging, and anything art related when it comes to that.
Now, I love how you said that you came back to Buffalo. A lot of people leave Buffalo, they don't come back. So I definitely want to say thank you. How did you get started with that?
Yeah.
Well, as far as art in general, as a young child, I used to go to Albright Knox freedom painting class. My mom would take me there. So the teacher said that I had talent.
Now, so you started doing that, and I'm sure that this has become like a love and a passion and things like. And you've been doing this for how long now?
I've been, well, I'm up there in age now. I just recently turned 55, so.
Oh, well, congratulations. You know, these days, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I've been doing it over 40 years. You need somebody to run a copier. They gather together 5 people, and they say, whoever get the closest color got it. And I got the closest color, so
Nice.
that was my art background.
That's right. Some of the work that you've done has been seen where?
Oh, National.
So now, and you know that background music doesn't really matter that much. It's not that it doesn't matter. Okay, I forgot to turn that on. And see, it automatically says, yes. I just want it, at that level for the whole thing. The background music would have been nice touch, but it's not a necessity. So, it is changed. It is changed. So now I want to cut this here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use any more of this, but so I just set it over there for the time being. And so I'm happy with that now. I can bring it back up. Yeah, because you can stretch it out and you can see the waveform. The actual sound, the waves, and all that great stuff. But as of right now, it's okay. I know I'm going over here to bring in, where is it? Oh no, that's the wrong file. So let's go here. We're gonna go there. Oh wait. Oh, that's a different stuff. No, where did I put it? See, and it's important to remember where did you put the file. Okay. These are all the different. I didn't need to convert it. I just didn't feel like making. That was a previous folder. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong folder. Okay. Here we go. See, here it is. Yeah, that museum. So, and it's cool because you can just double click. It's one of the great things about Adobe. And we're gonna bring bring that down. And it just puts it right in line. I truly, hopefully believe that says 12 seconds. Not 12 minutes. Yes, 12 seconds. So, let's see. Bring that up. Bring that up to fire.
Museum of Fine Arts on Taiwan, and so my work on my 3D computer graphics.
Oh, see, so that's copyrighted music from the Talking Heads once in a lifetime, and unfortunately, because we're not going to contact the record label to get permission and pay royalty fees to have permission to play it, so this is a simple solution when the background music isn't involved. But okay, so first off, I'm going to scale to fit it so you can see all that, and all that. It's really nice. Then, let's just bring it up a little bit just so it fits and you can see it and all that. Now, here's what we do. We go here, we go right click on it to bring up this menu and we unlink. That means we just separated the two. So I can click on there and clear the audio and leave the video because that's all I need.
Graphics work, where I model and program such as Pixelogic ZBrush. I also rig, so
Okay, so we can bring this back.
after I model it or create a creature, a human, or what have you, I also rig the armature so that it can be animated, and I also animate.
Be contacted is can people find you anywhere?
Alonzo Von 3.
Okay, so right there. Actually, we can cut this to fit with this. Right there. To move that out. And then that piece I had right here. Set that up there. Ooh, that almost fits like nicely right there. I may trim off a little bit on there.
And it's ABT, it's ABT at mac.com.
Okay, last question.
See, now, what I could do, this is like, alright, with the keyframing and positioning. Now, we can go back to here. And see, this is one of the problems. Not a problem, but one of the challenges working with chroma key. So right here, we can go to the beginning of the clip and then turn on and bring up the scale. Now we gotta reposition it. And this is not a necessity, but a small touch. Right here. And just a little. Now that's one key. That's the starting keyframe. So that's where that, you know. So, and I've noticed this, and I tried to tell people about this when working with green screen in the studio, the background, and sometimes we have equipment where we can load these images and record them while we shoot. But as you can see, as I'm about to show you, you know, unless you have digitally create a digital background, and you have multi, and I, I'm self-taught a lot like my brother, and uh, I haven't learned how to assign different backgrounds to different camera angles. Even if that's possible, I'm pretty sure it's possible because I've seen some graphic designers who create 3D backgrounds to specifically use on chroma key. You know, so it's different angles. So you get a wide angle and it'll show the whole set. Then as you move to like close up, like here, uh, you have like a different angle, and I'm not sure if that can be done while recording in the studio. If you load it into the good equipment and they use the computer there too. But at home, having
Bond 3, Advanced Visualization Technology, ABT.
now, I can change the scale. And this should create, and as you see, it created another keyframe. We got to position it properly. It needs to be. We want to make that a little smaller. No. So, between these two keyframes,
Pro 5 at Mac.com.
Okay, last question, last question. Do you see yourself expanding who you are and what you do within the community?
Yes, absolutely.
now, let's go back to here.
Alonzo Bond 3, Advanced Visualization Technology Productions. And it's ABT Pro. It's ABT Pro 5 at Mac.com.
Okay, last question, last question. Do you see yourself expanding who you are and what you do within the community?
That really
Yes,
didn't kind of
absolutely.
work out.
Matter of fact,
So, what I will do, what I could do, right, is this. Like, clear the keyframes. Well, turn that off. And then to clear the keyframes. Okay, so that's cool for right there. Right there. So it's
Alonzo Bond 3, Advanced Visualization Technology Productions.
and then
And it's ABT.
so just a simple thing. Go here, cut that. Now, and because I have the time, I can do this. Okay, so now we go from now I'm cutting that made into separate clips. So now go from that one to the controls on this one, and we scale it down to 100%.